Hey, good people. Hope you're well. Today we are going to do a live session, a live etiquette session with Alice, the etiquette coach. So today she is going to be our trainer. I invited her to set. Today we're going to learn about how to pair wine with food. So we have food and wine. And today I'm the student. She's the teacher. She is our more learned etiquette coach today. And I can't wait for you to teach us and learn. I'm not very good at wine pairing, so today I'm learning. I can't wait to learn. Welcome, Alice.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you and being on your live today.
Yes.
Catherine is having pasta pesto. I'm having salmon with vegetables. So the way we are going to approach it, I find it better if we do it like in a game way.
Okay.
So that I see what you choose, what you do, and then we learn from there.
Okay.
You're having pasta. Among these three wines, which one do you think you can use to pair your food?
My chicken pasta pesto. Okay, so we have three wines here. I think this is a rosé, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
This is a red wine.
Yes.
And this is a Malbec, it's a red wine.
Yes.
Hope I'm pronouncing the right way.
Yes.
I'd pick the rosé.
You will pick the rosé, and why?
I think because I'm having white meat and the pasta, the starch. I'd want to pair it with something light, nothing too heavy. I don't know if it's correct.
Okay, it's you are not far from the correct way. The reason why your pasta is normally pasta, because it's heavy, it's supposed to be paired by a heavy wine.
Okay.
When you take a pasta with a red meat, for example, spaghetti bolognese, or with a steak with a red meat, you will have to pair it with a wine that has a heavy body. So those are the red wines. Because I didn't know what you're going to have, I choose to bring three so that you choose among the three. So this rosé can go very well with cold food. Those are salads, fruits, and light meals.
Okay.
So you're correct. So pick a glass. Among those three glasses, which glass are you using to serve a rosé?
Drum rolls.
Because when you go for a fine dining, sometimes you find
Yes.
3 forks, 3 knives, 1 spoon, 3 spoons, 3 glasses. Which one do you pick for your wine?
And this table, it's Alice who set it. So, don't me. It goes to her. The orders goes to her. I think I'll pick this one, Alice. I'm not sure.
Well, this long glass is for champagne. Champagne with a long steam and a lighter reservoir. I think you can see.
Yeah, guys. So this is a champagne.
The champagne. And how we serve a champagne, we don't fill up the glass. We serve up to 3/4 and to allow the bubbles to shrink back. This one is for a red wine.
Okay.
How we serve a red wine, we serve up to
Quarter.
1/4. Thank you. So that you can get enough space to oxidize your wine and you drink, you swallow like that. So the other glass is for a white wine or a rosé.
Okay.
So rosé are using the same glass as the white wine. So this is your glass.
So this is my glass.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just serve so that we see.
Yes.
Let Alice teach us.
Yes. So this rosé is supposed to be served chilled.
Okay.
Yeah, rosé are supposed to be served chilled, and then when you serve, you first serve your guests, not like this, or not like this. We serve from here. And for a rosé, we serve a 3/4. Like this. And when you are serving, you bring it up.
Okay.
Like
And
this,
can I pick
to
like
your
this?
chest.
Thank you.
This will be your drink.
Yes.
So pass me la réserve.
This one.
This one.
Okay.
The reason why I choose the la réserve is because this la réserve is normally a blend of 3 types of wines.
Okay.
It has Merlot, it has Cabernet, and it has also Shiraz. So this is a combination where when you are a guest, you are going somewhere, you don't know what is on the menu. So that you have something that is a bit
Options,
broad,
yes.
so that you know it will pair maybe with roasted meat, with cooked meat, with anything.
Yeah.
So this is a very good
Safe bet.
when you know I will not miss on this.
Okay.
Instead of chancing, always go for La Réserve. La Réserve is a blend of 3 wines, depending on which type. This is a La Chateau Mayan. It's a French wine. It's a 5 years old. So this one I'm not using.
Yes.
It's a gift for you.
Oh, Alice.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So we have also Malbec.
The Malbec.
Yeah.
So pass to you.
Yes. Malbec is also another mild blend that you can use with either roasted fish, roasted meat, any roasted type of meat. Mostly it blends so well with beef, with turkey, with duck, with mild and light meals. Okay. Yes.
So Alice, for you who's having a salmon,
Yes.
what would be the ideal wine?
The ideal wine would be like a Chardonnay, something very, very light, and even this you guys can pair my fish.
White wine?
Yes, we have 2 techniques of pairing. We have what we call groening pairing and complementary pairing. Groening pairing is when you are pairing sweet to sweet and dry to dry, or spicy to spicy. And then complementary is when we are trying to break this flavor. So you spice sweet and spicy, for example, or you take creamy and dry, so that you complement the balance. You bring in you balance out the flavors, yes, and the taste. So in this way, both of us, we are doing the complementary. We are breaking the flavors, because this is a bit creamish, yes, and this is light, yes, yeah.
Okay. So you'll also have the rosé.
No, I can have this and have also on your rosé. Let's have a taste of the 2.
Okay.
We see.
Right. Let's see. So that's this glass you're serving.
Serving with the red one.
Red wine glass.
Sorry.
So quarter.
Yes, a quarter. If you are a host and you're serving a red wine, it's important to decanter your wine at least 20 to 30 minutes before you serve.
Before your guests come.
Before your guests come. No, before you serve. It's important that you open your bottles when your guests are seeing. Okay? It's important. In global etiquette, we open when the guest is present. It's only Dutch people who bring you, even if it is beer and everything, they open there, they bring it open.
And that's
in our context here, you understand.
Yes, you open the wine or the drink
when the person
is
is present.
Okay.
So you open, you decanter, and you only decanter up to this level.
Okay.
You allow the wine to oxidize enough, and the moment you decanter, make sure you balance like this. And most of the time we see people also continue decanting before you drink. When you see people doing like this, it's not for fun, it's not fancy, they are trying to oxidize the wine mostly to catch up all the aroma and to make it soft and light. So sometimes you hear people complaining and say, oh, I went to the restaurant and I took red wine and I got a headache. It's because maybe they served you a full glass, you didn't decanter, you are taking it on a heavy meal, or you are pairing wrongly. So we should stop blaming the wines. We should stop blaming the wine.
We need the services of Alice. And for this Alice question, so this one, do I need to swirl it and oxidize it?
No, because it's already bubbly. As you can see, it is automated. It comes out by itself. But the red wine, you have to, you have to give it a push. You understand? So as we dine, since we are 2, that's the time we are allowed to clink the glasses like this. And if we are more than 2, we are not going to do that. We are just elevating the glass and do cheers or santé, depending on which language you are using. And if I'm the host, in this case you are the host, you should elevate your glass upwards. and mine should be just elevated to this level. Yours should always be up. If we are taking a picture, the people who know etiquette, they will immediately identify who is the host. So when you're taking pictures with someone, don't steal their star. Let them shine. Let the host be seen like this, and yours just be like this, politely. And don't cling when you are many. It is an unnecessary noisy.
And it shouldn't be noisy.
It shouldn't be noisy. You should not be seeking attention or making things. You need to do quietly. Okay? So what we do, cheers, and then you sip before you pause. And then you can start having your meals.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. And we'll be chatting as we eat, because I have a few questions for Alice.
Kindly ask.
Yes. So Alice, maybe most of you who don't know her, Alice again is an etiquette coach, a qualified certified etiquette coach. I'm in the process of getting certified, and I always say there is space for everyone in the industry, but I'd like you to give us a short background of your training and how did you get into this industry. I found it so interesting when I saw your page. Just give us a brief of that.
Well, first of all, I wasn't born like this. If you call someone who knows me 10 years ago and someone who knows me 3 months ago, they will give you two different versions of myself, but believe both. Believe both, because that season I was tomboyish, I was so aggressive, I didn't know and I didn't want to care about femininity. It goes around what is going on with your personal mindset. Later on, when I started embracing femininity, and I used to really admire other women, I could see you're well put together, but I said, no, this is not my thing. You understand? Later on, when I started embracing it, I loved it. After loving it, I say, why not going ahead and train myself and make it maybe a career, something that I can do to make money. I am an economist by profession, but I didn't say I have quitted that. No, it's something that I do by passion.
She's very good actually at it.
Yes. So I started last year, 2020, just at the genesis of COVID. I said, let me just try and to create something that will occupy people when they are at home. I started doing virtual school of etiquette using Zoom. And I interested few friends, few women that I know they really need that. The first training was a success. And then from there, I started getting contracts, corporate, diplomats, people who are moving abroad, or people who want to host, they don't know what to do, they want to give a lasting impression, young girls who are going for their first date. They want to impress, or they want to now date on a higher level. So those are the clients that I have currently. And recently I also train kids. Yeah.
I love that part.
Yes.
Training your children.
Yes.
Basic etiquette skills.
Yeah.
We are becoming a global village. The world is becoming a global village. We're able to travel around the world.
Yeah.
It takes you a few hours to get to a different continent. So it is important to understand different etiquette rules in different countries and different cultures. And just to demystify etiquette. Most people think etiquette is associated
Just right
with,
one.
Yes, is associated with class and money,
luxury.
Yes.
Yeah, people confuse luxury and etiquette.
What would you say about that?
Luxury is the ability to have a lot, to be wealthy. But you can be wealthy and rude. You can be a medium, a low income earner and have manners and have etiquette, approach life and being kind. Basically, etiquette is being courteous. It has nothing to do with luxury. And when someone approach me, the first impression is say, how much is it? Is it expensive? Is it not that for those white people or what? No, this is something that every person who aspires to be fit in the elite community or just become affluent should consider having. Not necessarily with me or with Kati, at your pace, but it is something, it's a soft skill that is important. At the end of the day, we are going to be judged. People are going to form opinions.
Of you.
Yeah, of you. Even now as we speak, you're forming opinions about us.
Yes.
Isn't it?
True.
So there is no way you're going to go against that.
You can't escape.
Yes.
Can't escape.
You cannot.
And I love the fact that you clarified that etiquette is about manners, it's about caring about the person next to you.
Yes.
You don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to be rude,
Yes.
you don't want to hurt people's feelings. In a world that life is already so hard,
It is.
it doesn't cost anything to be kind,
It
and
doesn't.
to be courteous.
It doesn't. We know already prominent, luxurious, and rich people who are dramatic. And we have seen each one of us, if we ask you to comment here to tell us who are the women that aspire you the most, who are your inspiration, you will tell us Michelle Obama, for example, or Princess Diana, or Oprah. Those women, they get trained. This is not something that comes as a preset.
No, you're trained.
It's not inborn. Yes, you are trained. So there is nothing wrong by getting to know a little bit of something to elevate yourself
in life.
Yeah, in
and
life.
Actually, etiquette training and the soft skill training associated with success in life. For example, you're a corporate in a high-flying job, and you've been told to go to a certain maybe office in a different country to go close a deal, go for training. You need to be trained on business etiquette, on how to conduct yourself when you go there. Do they shake hands when it comes to dinner? Because you'll be dined.
Yes, you will be dining. You will in those business gala nights. For example, it was just a challenge to pick a glass. So imagine if you are on a whole setup with 4 glasses, with 4 knives. You are seated beside the CEO. You are coming to close an over 1 million deal.
Yeah.
People are just going to see how you struggle with your cutleries. They are going to forget what you have in that proposal. They see, is she going to deliver?
Yes, because you've worked so hard to get the academic qualification. You do a good job at work. Yes. You are reliable. You're hardworking. But then, if you've invested in all that, why can't we not complete the package and now do the soft skill training? And that's why I think etiquette training is very important. As part of image, as an image consultant, I felt like this is an area that I'm interested in. I'd love to learn, and I'm glad that Alice is here today, because then you'll be able to know that there are people outside there who can teach you these soft skills. She tailor makes the training to your environment, to your lifestyle, to your personality. So she won't train the way she train you. It depends. Do you host? Do you go for business trips? There are different forms of etiquette.
There are different forms.
For your employees at home. So she does give all types of training.
For employees, for yourself. Also, we give you what we call also concierge services. If you're not able to do any of that, then we can host on your behalf. For example, you have a VIP person, or you have a big wedding, you have big personalities in them, and you don't know where to start. Then we help you. What do you want it to look like? We help you choose, we help you set the menu, we help you get the appropriate things, set the table, the things you want, and we only do that for exclusive parties. We don't do public events.
Wow. So depending on my meal and my, whatever I'm serving, you know which cutlery. That is a service I would definitely be going for. You know, and I really like the fact that as etiquette coaches, because I'm training to be one, I feel like there's space for everyone. Everyone brings something different to the table.
There is.
I'm also learning from her. She's learning from me. And I think this is something even ladies in chamas, someone who's getting a new job, you're going to the corporate world. Sometimes you've been a stay-at-home mom for long, you don't know what's happening.
You have gained weight.
Like Alice, she has strength training. She's so strong. I don't think I can do what she does.
I'm talking about the image.
Image, but I think also image is more than just how you look. It's how you carry yourself, your behavior, being kind to one another. So it's a complete package.
It is a complete package, and I believe even in your client, when you do image consultancy, when you don't approach the whole thing as a mindset shift, you don't get there from after finishing your services from the door when they are going home into their own closet without you. If they don't comprehend the concept and say, I'm shifting from my shabby looks, for my careless looks, and I'm going to be minding how I look. I'm going to be minding the clothes that I pick, the fitting and all that. They will go back to the same.
To slide back. Yeah,
Yes.
you have to shift your whole mindset.
Yes.
And even for etiquette coaches, it doesn't mean that we are. People always ask, are you stiff? Are you like this all the time? It's a muscle you have to practice.
Yes, it's not linear.
Yeah,
No,
we tend to forget, and we do make mistakes.
Yes.
And sometimes you even find you're in a rush. You're like,
Yes.
oh, I wasn't polite there, or that was, it's a muscle you
Yeah.
keep practicing. But now you're more aware and more conscious
Yes.
and more conscious about the person next to you.
Yes, what I tell my apprentice is that this is a path of no return. You can fall as many times as you want,
I love that.
but make sure you don't go back. Yeah, fall here, stand up, clean up, and move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are not stiff.
No, we are not.
We are not.
Yeah.
We're actually fun people.
Yes.
This is quite fun.
Yes.
And
So
relaxed.
let's talk again about something I want to ask you.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Oh, like I want to sip.
Oh, the mouth is getting dry. You feel like you have to sip again. What do you do?
I put my fork and knife down. I swallow my food. And I pick my glass and sip.
I like the fact that you sipped to the same spot.
Yes.
That's a win. But before you go there, you pick your serviette
Okay.
so that you remove any residue of food in your mouth. What you do, you don't do like that. So you open
see?
your serviette this way, and you use one corner like this. You fold it like that. No one want to see your residue of makeup and all that. You fold it and you put it on your left.
On my left.
On your left. Okay, like this, and then you can eat again.
So that is after I have sipped.
Yes, after you have sipped. Before and after.
Before and
Yeah,
after.
because when you're going to sip, you sip. You
And then
pause
again.
and you wipe a little, and you fold. Anytime you wipe, you fold back.
Okay. No one wants to see the lipstick and your
Yes,
food residue.
yes.
Okay.
And then you eat. When you are done eating, don't do like this. I see some people sometimes they do like this, and they throw on the food.
Yeah, I did that. I really like that. So see, at least the lessons are paying off.
So when you finish, and let's say you have finished the meal and there is nothing on the plate, you will put your serviette this way,
Okay.
and then you will put your cutlery like this. To avoid the noise, the contact of the plate and the metal.
Yeah.
Yes. So you put the cushion with this one. Okay.
And so
If
sorry,
there
may I
is
ask,
food-
this way or this way, or either way is fine. Up or
Either
down?
way, yeah.
Okay.
If there is food, you push the food on this side. You create space, and then you put this way, and then you pose your cutlery this
That
way.
way.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't throw food like this.
Okay. Don't throw it.
Don't throw the serviette
on top.
on top of the food.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about if I want to put my napkin on the left instead of on the plate?
Yeah, you can do that. You fold it back in half. Fold
And then
it
I put it on the left.
on the left.
Okay.
Not on the plate, not in front, not on the side. Everything is disposed on the left. Just the same way, if you were to pass me this, we go clockwise. So everything goes on the left. If you are to pass me wine, it is coming this way, clockwise.
Not
Not this way. And let's say there is a person there.
yeah.
He has something to pass me.
Yeah.
He cannot
Yes,
do like
they
this.
have to pass it to me, then I pass
Then
it to
pass
you.
to you.
Okay.
Like that all the time. How strong or how light a wine is. Light wines are the one to accompany meals.
Okay.
No, sorry, are the one to take alone.
Light wines.
Light
take
wines
alone
alone
without food.
Okay. Where like you feel like you have to sip something, or you want to like
Relax.
relax your nerves. You go for light body wines.
Can you have them like with starter, maybe cheese or grapes? No.
If you want to associate cheese, then cheese you will have to take a strong body.
Okay.
A strong body is going to pair the fat in to balance the fat in the cheese.
Okay, so if I am having guests, before the guests come to the table, you're seated down and chit-chatting, and so maybe you can have a cheese platter, some grapes, some crackers, so that is red wine to accompany the cheese.
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on the cheese you're choosing. Okay. Remember, it's a variety.
It's a variety.
Yeah. So if you are taking fatty cheese, then you will have to take strong body wines. It doesn't matter which type, because we have also strong body white wines.
Okay. Yes.
Especially when we have those brut ones that are unsweetened, you have to take strong ones. If you have light cheese, then you will go with very light wines. Okay. And to that, as you mentioned, of a starter and an appetizer, because cheese are considered as appetizers.
Yes, appetizers.
So, what is the difference between appetizer and starter?
Starter. I think appetizer is to, I don't know if there's a difference, but by the word suggests it's to get your stomach ready, your palate ready for the meal. For example, if I've stayed the whole day without eating, when I get an appetizer, then my stomach is ready to have a meal. A starter, I would have no idea what the difference is.
An appetizer is something that is going to make you salivate more. Like prepare your stomach that, hey, be ready to attack.
Yes.
A starter is part of the meal already. So an appetizer is the cheese board, like the cheese board you are mentioning. Sometimes we see people serve like small salmon pieces, small bread baked with some topping on top. There are some crunchy celery, some carrots. Those are called appetizers.
Okay.
Let me give you a free tip on this live. Please, my dear followers, Kati followers, if you follow this live and you have been doing this mistake, don't serve nuts as appetizers. We already know in gastronomy that nuts are fillers. We normally take them to avoid feel craving, even in normal diets.
Yes.
So when you have guests and you serve them nuts before meals, you are cutting their appetite in a nutshell. Is that what you want? And you have a whole range of food.
And I've spent a whole afternoon
preparing and
for my guests.
So stop serving nuts as appetizers, neither starters.
Okay.
They are not part of it. You can only include nuts when it is a brunch. It's a whole variety of things that you are going to have at once, and people choose whatever they want to take. So don't serve appetizer as nuts. And again, nuts it's a very bad choice pair when someone is taking something like a beer. Take a nut, add beer or add whiskey, and then add meal. You will go home with a whole party within yourself. So we have to avoid that.
Okay.
And when we are also hosting, it's important to learn which drink comes first.
Okay.
What do we serve guests first? What do we serve later? Because sometimes when you go on a cocktail or a brunch or a home party, you find an assortment of drinks around there.
Okay.
Someone will come and grab a whiskey. Someone will serve a beer. Someone will serve a cocktail. How do we go about it? Do you have an idea?
Okay. I think personally, I would like to, you've invited me for a meal, an afternoon, and start light because I'm on an empty stomach.
Yes.
And I'm very well aware that you are preparing for me the whole day. So even my meals for that day will be very light. So I'll start light because I don't want to start hard and heavy because then again, it's sort of inappropriate. It's not appropriate to, start getting too drunk, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
And also because it's an afternoon of sharing and chatting, so I'd go light.
Yes.
So it depends on what is the lightest drink available, because then again I follow my host lead on
on what is being
on the
served.
beverage offered. Yeah. So that's what I do. I start light, and as I build up, because also I don't know the meal I'm going to have.
Yes.
Could be the meal will be quite heavy, and then
Yes.
I'm going to have a heavy-bodied wine.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I'll start light.
Yes.
Sometimes also the host does sometimes have a welcome drink, so I will follow the host.
Follow the lead.
guide.
Yes.
But then, you're the expert.
Yes, yeah, it's that, and you go light, and as you go along you build up, as you also allow your stomach to get ready to what is coming. So when you start with maybe water or infused water or a cocktail or a mocktail, as you eat food, have your wine. And at what point do we serve champagne? Because I see people confuse this most. Champagne is supposed to be like a welcoming drink. Or a dessert pair. Champagne is not supposed to go with food. If you're going on a date with your man, you're trying to give good impression. Kindly don't order moe with chicken. Oh no. Or if you're going for a brunch or a cocktail, don't take champagne while eating. Why? Champagne is bubbly. Champagne doesn't pair very well with salt, and that's why sometimes when you take champagne with food, you will be burping so often. So to avoid that, you have to pair champagne with something sugary, and that's why sometimes you find champagne is served on breakfast in 5-star hotel, or it's served with a cake, or it's served as a dessert, afternoon tea. With sugary stuff, with sugary piece, because the sugar is going to stop the bubbly event. Then when you take it, you're not going to have the gas and the burping. I'm sorry, excuse me. So we don't have to do that. If you're someone who has acid reflux, you already have an issue with the influx,
then that is not advisable.
It is not.
I'm learning so much. Hope ladies, you're learning, you're enjoying. I'm really enjoying myself. As you can see, it's my cup of tea. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm so happy to have you.
So I think this is enough for today. When it comes to it's a whole science, because there is too much things to learn about, and we cannot finish it in one sitting or one session. I think we can wrap it up here, and then in any time we need another display as this, you will let us know by viewing, by sharing, and by commenting if this was necessary.
If you enjoyed it, I will definitely link Alice's page. I will save the video on also my page, so you get to know and understand the services she offers. She always is very good in replying emails, and when she prepares her slides, she's very detailed. So she can teach you, like, for your house, for your family, for your children. There's different forms of etiquette, like Alisa said, and she's been trained on all forms. She's still learning. She's always doing courses, because you can't learn all the etiquette of all different cultures.
As Michelle mentioned, we can't stop becoming. I always believe into polishing all the time. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, bye. We will definitely be doing more of this. I want to learn, and she's wishing me luck on my exams and my training. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.